back to the mix, and on the mix today we have Dwayne. Now Dwayne is playing a tape of Michelle, and he is saying that sometimes because of what we see, we get the wrong impression of things that, may have a different meaning. And so he's saying that it's been many times that, he had gone through the same situation and he was being told off or cursed off by people that he did not know because of this same issue, this same problem. But he's saying sometimes we have to, look past that and just keep ourselves to ourselves, and not trying to get into the business of others, basically. And not just looking at what we see, because sometimes it's much more deeper than what we see. The eyes can perceive things one way and then it's another way. So the eyes can fool us. So we have to look into it as deeper than it really is. So go ahead and catch the video and see what he has to say. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's very important that you subscribe, and have yourselves a beautiful day.
5 days a week. And I would watch this man and I would never hear him call him not once for that 5 days. But when we come over to your page, and we have to be honest now, we have to call a spade a spade. But whenever I come over to your page, me see you over there a cuss and a guan. So when we see you a cuss and a guan, me not come over there to hear you a cuss and a judge somebody. You understand? No, I'm not coming for that. You see, if you and somebody they back and forth, they two and cuss each other, I can understand that. But if me see somebody talk about their own life, their own business, they don't make no mention of you, they don't show no share, they're just living their life, and they miss you over there. Remember saying, we are starting to watch you, because you're being shared and shared and shared. So we are seeing you now more often, and we are watching. So to me are calculating in my head, and I say, but these are two people. What is going on? Why is it that I see one over here going about his business, this one over here, so carry on or whatever, and it happens on the regular? So what do you think is going to happen, Tina? We have morals, values, and principle. We are going to gravitate to the person who we see, we don't see them and do nothing. Maybe to you, behind the scenes, they are doing something that we do not know about, but we're talking about what we see. So you might come on social media and of course because something is happening behind the scenes to you via this person that we don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And yes, maybe in that sense, it's not right for us to take sides because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But we go off of what we see, not what we don't see, We always tend to go off of what we see. And that's why a lot of people, they supported that individual. Remember saying, me and your majesty, we are not friends. Yeah.
But Michelle, what more ask about the party? Oftentimes we get things misconstrued, right? And we jump on a wagon because of things we see, not knowing if it's actually factual or not. You see, this is why I choose moving forward to never again in my life become a wagonist or to jump on anyone's wagon or anyone's side. I will never. Look, I did that in the past, right? I did that in the past, right? I know it's going to start playing. 1 second. I know it's going to start playing. You better not start playing. I did that in the past, right? And look where it got me. Every day I was having to come out here and defend myself. There was no day that went by where people wasn't cussing me out. No day. For people who I didn't know. Jesus Christ, lad. Hey, I've got, lad. Hey, I'm trying, I am strong as hell. I am strong. Knowing damn well I'm going for my own stuff already, right? I'm going for my own stuff already. And to having to deal with things like this too, like, Jesus Christ. And that's because I chose to hop on someone's side. Michelle, oftentimes we should learn to differentiate between facts and fiction. And, just don't never be a wagonist in our lives. Just don't stay tamper one aside, because every conversation out there, there's sometimes 3 sides to a story, sometimes 10. It's for Pause. It's for you to dissect and analyze and form your own opinion based on that conversation. Let's jump back to Michelle.
Just trust, because even though you have somebody, but remember saying, me and Your Majesty, we are not friends. You understand? Because he violated a code, a breach of trust. Because even though you and somebody want to have a disagreement and go on separate ways, you're not supposed to reveal private and personal information, even if it is nothing. If it's a conversation that was had, let it stay where it is.
Pause. I'm glad you mentioned that name. I'm glad you mentioned that name. And I have something I want to interject and throw into that narrative. Remember that video about the teenage and cake, right? I spoke on the cake. I spoke on the things he said about the cake, right? And after that became like there was an onslaught on me because I spoke about the cake and it looked alright to me, whatever, and like I didn't see nothing wrong with it, whatever, right? And I spoke about that maybe because it got a little bit dented on trans. I don't know what I said. In transport to the venue. But I was then scared. That person came out, and that person, them go out with themselves, and they even put out things I sent to them how many moons ago. Like, why would you put out those things? Like, are you trying to make me look bad, or are you doing this because you wanted to think you could disgrace me? When knowing damn well anything I gave to that person, I sent it to them, because I somewhat like them. So I'm saying this because you spoke about what he's done to you, Michelle. But Michelle, you are not the first. You're not going to be the last. He's done it to me. He's done it to you, and I'm quite sure he's done it to a whole lot of people. So, darling, in life, we should just choose the people we choose to associate with, because some people are like damn snakes in the grass, and at any time, any point, them ready to bite you when they realize them can't control you no more. And that's it. So you saying that he's put out X, Y, and Z, darling, it's whatever. It is what it is. Learn from it, and that's it.
Move on. So I don't believe in exposing somebody want to have a disagreement and go on separate ways. You're not supposed to reveal private and personal information, even if it is nothing. If it's a conversation that was had, let it stay where it is. I want to move on. So I don't believe in exposing somebody or releasing certain things to the public. I cannot respect anyone for that.
I like what you said. I
can look and say, okay, maybe they're doing something and it's good, and we can say, yeah, what them are do good. But in terms of to have that respect for it, no, I'm not, because I don't agree with that. You hear what I'm saying? Me not agree with that. So that's why the sides kind of form because of you, sweetheart. Because of you. And I'm going to go one step further and say this. I never addressed it because I didn't think that it was pointless. Tina, I made a post about this Caucasian lady where she was basically stereotyping black women for wearing.
Guys, please like and share.
Black lip liners or dark brown lip liners, and she was basically saying that we're not elegant. And I posted it. And you attacked me because you thought it was about you and it had nothing to do with you. You come and say, okay, me I throw shades or whatever. Yeah, I came across it and I'm like, sweetheart, it has nothing to do with you. Even Jackie Aina over on Instagram, she took it up and she addressed the matter. It was over on TikTok. People was really going at this young lady. She had to come and she had to apologize because she was stereotyping black women to say that we're not elegant because we wear the black thing and it look good. You understand what I'm saying? She didn't generalize. She posted clips of us black women, and you take it upon your head thinking that it's about you. Sometimes people, they might make a post or they might talk about something. It has nothing to do with you. right? But for some reason, you feel like people they're attacking you. Sometimes people just talk about them business, and mind their own business, and I do them own thing, and them attack them, and then I have nothing to do with you. And you take it up and you make it a problem to you. And I'm just being honest. So sometimes you are the reason why have the masses with full support. Because we are go after what we see, we are go after what we hear, see. If we see Miss Donna over there, so, and she do her own thing and carry on with her life, and you come out like the other day now, you come out and cuss and say, oh, nobody can get to under her sex, to have sex because her belly big or whatever. What for? What for, Tina? What for? If the lady, as far as I'm concerned, she not bother you. But you say some degrading things about her, and that's where you make people take sides. And no, sometimes it's not even sides. Sometimes these people then just not go support you because of the things and what you say. We have to be honest. Let me adjust it. We have to be honest. You hear what I'm saying? Because you're gonna come. All right. You see with what's your name again? Chocolate and vanilla. You see with you and chocolate, the thing where you and chocolate and vanilla do. Me just sit back and me watch. Me not agree. First and foremost, me not agree with what Chocolate and Vanilla did when they jeered you and mocked you when you did the prison thing. Because me tell you something. They say prison don't make for dog, and we have children, and we don't know where the hell them are gonna come do, and them are gonna go and do them time.
I'm glad you touch on the prison argument. Let's be real. Like you said, prison was not made for dog, right? It was made for people like me and you, and perhaps some of your children will go to prison at some point in their life for doing something, heinous or bad. That's going to warrant them to go to prison. So for a grown women of biscuit and crackers or dumpling and crackers to be coming out and mocking someone for like the things they've had to endure. Like even how many years that this woman's probably spent in prison, and you guys feel it's okay to mock someone because of their somewhat downfall at a point in their life. Listen, don't knock a man who's down. Listen, especially one that's trying to do something positive